Hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Anna at Monebu Oracle, and in today's video we are going to see where is your career going. So if you're interested in that, then stick around. I have prepared 3 groups for you. Group number 1 with the smoky quartz, group number 2 with cornelian, and group number 3 with citrine. All of the groups are listed in the timestamps below. And without further ado, let's get into the reading. Hi and welcome to my lovely group number 1. For those of you that chose this smoky quartz, let's put it on the side to you and let's see what is your career holding for you in the future. And the card that came out is the protection. And the protection card tells us that whatever happens in your career right now, and it might be a little bit turbulent, you are protected and you have resources, you have the knowledge, you have the skills to be successful and to move forward. So whether you're looking at the situation when you're abruptly changing your career, or you're forced to do it, or you are thinking about it, know that you're protected in this situation. You might also be in a situation where you are employed, you're happy where you are, you feel the level of security, but you feel like there is something more to it, a little bit more. Yeah, you're lacking something, so you think there might be something more out there. What is your career holding for you? Let's get some tarot cards. Oh wow! And we start with the Death card. That's maybe one more. So with the Death card here, and I particularly like the Death card, and because it signifies a rapid change, a quick change, and a change that's necessary, but the change after which you are becoming really powerful and strong. That's the word I'm looking for. And strong. And the change that you're looking at is not going to come without any obstacles. So there will be some sort of a shift happening in your career, whether at your own request or because of the situation you were put in. There will be challenges, as with the Death card, but after all, you will come victorious. You will come to the other side being quite fulfilled and quite happy with where you are. You also possess all the strength that is needed. You possess the strength, and you're called into facing these obstacles or facing this situation carried with the Death card. With the courage that you have, with the strength that you have, with the optimism that you have. Because you must know, that's the message right now, you simply must know that this is working towards your greater good and this is working towards your benefit. And when you reflect back on the situation in a while, you are going to see that whatever happens now is actually good. It's really good, and it was meant to happen, and it was great that it happened. You know, it's just the thing, when things happen to us that we don't want to happen, we always ask, why me? Why now? Why, you know, why? But after some time, when we reflect back on them, we see that there was a purpose behind it, and it led us to a more successful path. It led us to better development. It led us to better financial scape. It led us to benefits that we otherwise wouldn't think were possible. And that's really what comes with the Death card here. Now, the Ten of Cups here represents emotional fulfillment. So whatever you're heading here, you will be emotionally fulfilled with what happened. You will be feeling complete. You will be aligned. The career will be aligned with your personal goals. It will be aligned with your values, your skills. This card also can suggest that you have enormous help from your family. Help from your family in terms of overcoming those obstacles. So you're not alone, and how lovely that we also have the protection card, right? You are protected in the situation. You're supported. You're not standing alone in the situation. All the challenges that you're to be facing, or you're facing currently, you're not standing alone in this situation. And with the Ten of Pentacles, you are building some sort of financial well-being for more generations to come. So you're not only setting up yourself for success, but you're also setting up this. How would we put it? Some of you might be also setting a generational financial support for your future generations. So whatever you have now, whatever you build on, whatever comes as a result of this career change, the wealth, the prosperity, or could be also intellectual wealth, it is going to benefit the generations forward. So it's not only going to be something that has a positive effect on you. And I do feel like, the Ten of Pentacles tells us that this change is leading to a financial success. So not only the high level of fulfillment that you're getting here, but also financial success. There's money where you're heading. It might not seem like that right now, but there is money, there are resources, there is happiness, joy, and fulfillment waiting for you. Wow, this is really going great. Let's take a rune card. Let's see what runic energy there. Yera. Absolutely beautiful and wonderful for you. Yera is the rune of harvest. And harvest means that you've been working some hard for something, and you're getting the goods. You're getting the harvest. You're happy. It's a busy period because harvesting is a time-consuming task, if you may. But it's a task that's extremely rewarding and fulfilling. So again, a beautiful connection here to the overall fulfillment that we have in those cards here: emotional fulfillment, financial fulfillment, generally something that you have been working towards. That's also the message we can get here. So something you've been working for this. You've been manifesting this. So something also about manifestation that comes to mind right now is that, do remember, when we manifest something, and let's say we manifest financial wealth. When we manifest financial wealth, the universe will tell us, fine, you can get financial wealth, but the wealth is not coming through whatever you're doing right now. So whatever job you have now is not going to get you to that point. So we need to shift things around. When we manifest something and we experience challenges, it's a really good sign. It means your manifestation is in motion, as a matter of fact, and you're coming to closer to what you are manifesting. So do approach these challenges with a courage and with the strength that you have. Remember, you have the support from your family. Remember, you have the support from your from the people around you. And remember that this is leading you to where you want to be, to where you dreamed of being. And this is going to provide you with a very long-term financial and emotional stability, also for your family. So that is a really wonderful news for you, my lovely group number 1. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know how does that resonate with you. Wish you all the best, a lot of love and light, and I hope to see you in my next video. Hi, and welcome to my lovely group number 2, for those of you that want this Corneo. Let's see what is the career holding for you. This is a timeless reading, so it was meant to find you, wow, abundance. Nothing better. And also look how beautifully it corresponds with the Corneo that I chose. Obviously, I didn't know the card before I did it. Let's get some tarot cards on the side of that to see what is this about. Very well. So I want to let you know that your career is holding abundance for you. However, because of the cards that we get, I can see that there is a little bit of a setback or a little bit of a stagnation. So let's break it down. With the Six of Pentacles, this card really calls for a balance when it comes to giving and receiving, a balance when it comes to, when it comes to the finances. It really calls for not abusing your power in terms of, if you're in a position, for example, like a manager position, don't abuse that towards your own benefit. But it generally gives the idea of giving and receiving. And because you have this abundance card, it feels like you will be on the receiving end. So there's also people that are willing to provide you with skills, provide you with support. So there is an aspect of collaboration here that can also play a role in your development, in you reaching this abundance. So this is a good reading overall. It just shows what we need to work a little bit on. With the King of Pentacles reversed, this suggests that you're in a stagnant position. So currently you're not where you want to be. You feel a little bit stuck, maybe a little bit confused. You don't know how to move forward. Also, it could mean that you're a little bit lazy. You're maybe procrastinating a little bit, if you may, my lovely group number 2. So really a message here is you need to get your things moving to get to this abundance. You don't get there not because you can't. You don't get there because you're not doing something that could help you to get there. So moving forward with the High Priestess, it feels like you are, the reason why you're stagnant, the reason why you're procrastinating is essentially because you are disconnected from your vision. You are disconnected from your intuition. You maybe are not fully clear on your career path, where you want to go, how you want to get there. Maybe the place of work where you are currently is not supporting that. Maybe there is not enough information on how you can proceed, how you can develop, how you can expand. And this card is calling for listening to your deeper self, listen to yourself. You know what is needed for you to succeed. And when you tune into yourself, you will know what the next steps are. Are the next steps getting aligned with your career path? Are the next steps speaking up, creating the environment in which you can uncover whatever is hidden here? So if you're not getting promotion, for example, do you need to have those conversations around the reason why you're not getting it? If you have your own business and you're not bringing resources, are you fully connected with the vision and the goal you had for your company? Are you connected with your audience? Are you connected with your customers? So there's something to uncover here. And the way you do it is you need to get in tune with yourself. You need to really reflect, step back, reflect on what is serving you, what is not serving you, where you want to be, and you will essentially get the support from your higher self, from your spirit guides, with the reply on how to get there. And with the Ace of Pentacles reversed, the situation that you are in now is actually blocking the abundance that is waiting for you. So the universe has already laid out this for you. The money, the resources, they are waiting for you. But because of these delays, because of the lack of clarity, lack of action, lack of motion, there is a delay in receiving those. So really focus on figuring out what is that you need, what is that you need to connect with, who is that you need to connect with to move forward. And I do get a strong sense that the reason why you're kind of stagnant and you're lacking action is because you feel overwhelmed. You sort of don't know. But the answers are within you, and that's the funny part. In most situations where we are struggling and we have questions, the answers are already with us. So the overall idea here would be, number 1, align with your intuition. do reconnect with your inner wisdom and find out what is really that you want, what are your priorities, what are your goals. But the goals, the real goals, the goals that we want to achieve, not the goals that other people tell us to be, be a president of a company or be extremely wealthy and hustle 24/7. No, really understand what are your goals and what is that will make you happy. And remember, it is your career path. It has to make you happy. It doesn't have to make your mother happy, and it doesn't have to make your family happy. As long as it makes you happy and, of course, doesn't harm anyone and can provide for your life and is supportive. And then once you understand that, it will be very easy for you to act with purpose. So it will be very easy to align the actions to your goals because you will know what they are. So that's really great. And then once you're there, also remember to be open to support. There are people around you that can provide you with support. They can teach you, they can help you move forward. Ask for the help. Don't do everything by yourself. This is a pet peeve of people that are extremely ambitious, tend to do everything themselves because they don't believe other people can help them or can do it the way they would do it. Remember that you're not alone, and there are people that want to help you and can help you, and use those resources. Let's get a rune card for you as well. See the energy at the end of that. We have a Rido. We have a transformation. We have a journey. We have getting a little bit out of your comfort zone. But we also have fulfillment here. So this is a journey for you that you need to embark on. But at the end of the day, there is a lot of fulfillment, a lot of joy for you. There is a lot of support. There is a lot of prosperity. Think about it like when people in the past, they would be moving around with seasons. They would be moving to a new, more fertile ground. And that new fertile ground would give them better crops because it wasn't burdened with the previous season of crops, right? So think about it that way. You're moving, you're in the process of a change. There is a lot of motion, even though we have, well, currently there's not a lot of motion, but there will be a lot of motion once you overcome the stagnation that you're in. And once you get that, there is a really strong call for you to get on that journey, because that journey is going to lead you to the abundance, and not only financial, but also intellectual, emotional. Let's remember about that. It will lead you to the path of success. So that is all, my lovely group number 2. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this was helpful. Let me know how this resonated with you in the comment section below. Feel free to subscribe. And if there's any other type of reading you would like me to do let me know. Thank you so much, and a lot of love and light to you. Hi, and welcome to my lovely group number 3. For those of you that went with this beautiful trip, let's see what is your career holding for you. Patience. Patience is asking you to be patient. Let's see. Let's take some tarot cards. Oh, can already have those 2. Very strong start with the Ace of Cups and Page of Swords. Let's take 2 more. It feels like, my lovely group number 3, that you might be a little bit impatient here. You might be a little bit impatient. You want the results now. You want the payoffs of your work now. You want everything to just come now and come quickly. But you are overall asked to be patient with where you are heading, with your expectations, and even I would say enjoy the journey that is leading you to this success. With the Ace of Cups, here we have a very strong message that you are getting an emotional fulfillment, and there is also an aspect of creativity in your career, if you may. So for those of you that work in the creative field, feels like you're going to be just continuing on that journey. You'll be really creative. That is going to bring you resources and joy and fulfillment. For those that are not, and perhaps are striving to be more on the creative side, it feels like you are going to get there, and this is what it is happening for you. It also can indicate a new project that is more aligned with your passion and brings a lot of joy. But before you get there and before you reach that state, there can be some challenges, if you may, that will have to be overcome for you to get to that process. First of all, with the Page of Swords, we can understand it in a couple of different ways. So I shall walk you through those and see what resonates with you. But we could, it could warn you about a potential miscommunication when it comes to your career, as well as the aspect of overthinking or having a lack of clarity when it comes to your career. So in that sense, with the overthinking bit, make sure that you set clear goals, clear expectations for yourself, so that you are feeling prepared, that you are feeling on board with what is happening, and that you are feeling ready to move forward. At the same time, also be very clear in the way you communicate about your career and where you want to go and how you want to get there. Or even if you don't know how to get there, at least be very precise about your visions and goals for the future. This card also calls you to not be too overwhelmed with every nitty-gritty detail about your career, especially for those of you that like to have everything planned to the T. I'm here to tell you that in this particular situation, it might not be possible. You will overburden yourself and you will burn out yourself before you even start. Perhaps you might also expect those steps to roll through quite quickly, and that's why there is a call for patience. At last, some of you might feel a little bit overwhelmed because you doubt yourself, you doubt your skills, you doubt the values that you bring to the table. So this card here also suggests to address those, because you do have everything that is needed to approach your success, approach your goal, get the project that you've always wanted, kick it off if it's your own project, and just get going with that, which is ultimately going to bring you a lot of joy. With the Ten of Wands, the feeling here is that you might be carrying a little bit too much. So maybe you have started too many projects. Maybe you have started too many initiatives. You are a little bit overburdened in terms of the number of things you are carrying around, and the number of initiatives, and the number of duties and responsibilities that you are carrying around. Perhaps there is a strong call, and an idea would be here to find a focus and find that one thing that is really a priority, and put on the side everything else that doesn't particularly serve you as much, or just something that you cannot give 100% to. So really a call for focus. I know that I myself like to start a million initiatives at the same time, and at some point I get to the point where I just simply need to prioritize and decide what is that is really important for me right now versus what can wait for me when I have more time and more capacity. And at last we have the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords here specifically refers to our intellect and how we feel the limitations because of the way we think about yourself. We think about ourselves, sorry. So it is the feeling of being stuck, a feeling of limitations, but it's a self-imposed limitation, which is really good news. Because it means that you can shift it yourself. If there is something that you're imposing on yourself by yourself, it also means you can overcome it by yourself, which is fantastic. So there is a really strong call to understand those situations and what is really causing this mindset. There is something that causes this mindset, and understanding that can help you to overcome it. Let's get a rune card as well. And we have the Dagas rune. Very beautiful. A rune of a day transformation, coming from dark to light. We have an image here of a cocoon that transformed into a butterfly. We have a branch of a tree, could be an apple tree or a plum tree, with flowers for the spring, right? So the tree was sad and had no leaves and was stagnant, and now there is blooms, there is hope, there is a new life on it. So really, once you resolve this type of a limitation you have in your head, you will be able to become something completely different, transform, put you on a completely new path, set you up for success. It's not going to be straightforward. It's not going to be a straightforward solution here. So the transformation is not going to happen very quickly. So therefore, be patient, right? It takes a while before a cocoon becomes a butterfly. And with the same analogy to you, it will take you some time to become that. But once you become that, you will really become someone that is admired by other people, that is highly regarded. You're already regarded highly, but you will become this different person, a person other people aspire to be, someone other people look up to. So it will be really beautiful and meaningful transformation that will put you on a path of success. So that is that. Thank you so much for tuning in, my lovely group number 3. I hope this was helpful. And let me know in the comment section below how that resonated with you. Oh, and one more thing. The stone that you chose, the citron, that's a stone of being optimistic and, you know, having the courage, the strength inside. So just a nice note here on the side. Let me know how this resonated with you, and I would love if you could subscribe to my channel. It will really help me out, and I hope to see you in my next video. A lot of love and light to you.